Hi there, welcome back to the channel. Happy to see you. Today we're heading to one of the most underrated tracks in Gran Turismo, Deep Forest Raceway in reverse. It's a 15-lap sprint on the medium compounds with one mandatory pit stop. And of course, I chose to drive their Ferrari, which you can see behind me. The race is full of amazing battles, but there's one car that kept showing up, a red Alfa Romeo. We had amazing battles throughout the race, and it went all the way to the checkered flag. And of course, it ended in drama. So, without further ado, let's go to the track.
So I started the race from 15th on the grid, and right in front of me was this beautiful red Alfa Romeo. I didn't know it then, but we were going to have a beautiful back and forth battle throughout the race. Even though I was starting from the back, this was a long race, so I had the same goal as usual, go for Podium. It didn't take too long to get the first contact, but it wasn't anything malicious. Even though it seems like I'm falling behind a bit, they were all bunched up in front, and we were coming up to a very narrow part of the track.
Already up to 10th place, and this first lap was proven to be very good for us. And just like that, we're back to square one. Let's go back and see exactly what happened. Alright, come down here. Goes on the inside. It's just a racing incident, unfortunate. So it was back to 14th position, and it took about 2 laps to catch up with the pack again. After excellent recovery laps in clean air, I found myself in a drag race with the Porsche. I knew they had an advantage in a straight line, and they also had a stronger slipstream, but I wasn't going to make it easy for them. I almost went for the outside move here, but I had spent too much time and energy to take such a risk. Now this was a little frustrating. After getting hit by the Porsche, the Ferrari decided to take it out on me and gave me the old bump and run.
getting really close, and I was sure that I was going to get an opportunity soon. I was focused on getting a really good exit, but it seemed like I was stuck in a Sliptrain. I would have to nail the hairpin at the end of the straight to move up places in the train. That worked out perfect. I moved up one spot and was firmly on board the Sliptrain. I even saw an opportunity to make up another place, so I went on the inside of the Ferrari, but then they were gifted a bump draft. Inside line is king, and we're up to 11th place. Let's go! It looks like someone had a spin out, and they wisely go for a pit stop. Their exit was already compromised, and they would have lost a lot of time on the straight. I spent the next 2 laps chasing cars that went for pit stops. And I ultimately decided to go in at the end of the 8th lap. I came out in 6th place, and with 7 laps to go, Podium was easily on the table. After 1 lap of chasing, I'd caught up with the pack, and was gifted 5th place. And with 3 cars right in front of me, Podium was looking very realistic. Usually, I don't like going for the move here, because it compromises the speed on the exit. But in this case, I saw an opportunity to move up 1 spot in the Sliptrain. I made sure to leave just enough space on the outside. And then what the heck happened here? Probably a momentary loss of concentration. This would mean they had dirty tires coming up to the hairpin. Okay, so there's plenty to unpack here. We're gonna have to go back to the replay.
So the black Porsche decides to go for a really risky move here. And he kind of sticks it, but I have to scrub a lot of speed off. And the Alfa just rams into the back of me, which throws the black Porsche in the wall. Unfortunate.
So now we were in 4th place, with 2nd place in sight and 3.5 laps to go. got a really good exit, but I knew it was pointless for me to go for the overtake here. The Peugeot has better top speed, and they were in the draft, so I decided to give them bump drafts instead. This way, we could both catch up to second place. Again, this played out perfectly for us. We went around the outside and slotted straight into the slipstream. But even so, I struggled in a straight line drag race. Outside move complete, and third place secure. Let's get greedy and go for second. Again, I got a much better exit, but as you'll see, I stand no chance in a straight line battle. Tiny bit of rubbing there, but I can't be mad. That was a beautiful move from the Alfa Romeo. Going down the straight, I wasn't planning on making a move, but I found myself in a 3-wide situation. And just like that, we're back on podium. And the Alfa and I decided to save the best for last. Very smart move from the Alfa, as I stood no chance in a straight-up drag race. With 2 laps to go, I'd have to stay patient and wait for a good opportunity. Ideally, I'd like to get the inside line at the end of the straight, but the Alfa covered that off, and I still had to be aggressive as time was running out. No! What happened? That was such a beautiful, clean battle. Let's go back and try to see what happened.
Okay, let's check out this beautiful sequence again. No touching. Side by side. Still side by side. Flips the wall a little there. No touching. Got a penalty. Would have frustrated him. No touching. Did you see that? Let's go back and take a look at his input here. Yeah, you can see that he yanks the wheel to the left when there's a right turn. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think that's on purpose. Such a shame. That was a great battle. I think maybe they felt like the penalty was my fault, and that's why they lashed out. And that was pretty much the end of it. A limped back in 4th place. Such a shame. We would have easily both gotten podium if we would have just kept it clean. Thank you so much for sticking around all the way to the end. I appreciate it. I truly do. I would love to hear what you think about the new production I put in the video. Do you like having the outside view in the corner? Do you like having me explaining the replays? Or do you find it distracting and taken away from the immersion? Also, I always love to talk about the races. So if you just want to talk about the race down in the comments, I would love to hear about it. If you're new to the channel, please consider helping me reach this amazing milestone. Until next time, thank you.